America. I'm Tom Hand, the creator of Americana Corner, and welcome to Preserving America. Today we are spotlighting one of our Americana Corner grant recipients, the Library of Virginia in historic Richmond. And joining us is Sandy Treadway, the librarian of Virginia. Sandy, welcome to Americana Corner.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
It's great to see you. Tell us about the mission of the Library of Virginia.
Well, the Library of Virginia is to Virginia, I like to say, what the National Archives and the Library of Congress combined are for our nation. We are the archives for the Commonwealth, so our manuscript collections go back to the earliest days of Virginia history. We have a huge print collection of books, some of them very rare and old, and some of them just published last week, that document the history of Virginia's government, culture, economy, that is available not just to Virginians, but to anyone interested in our history. We're open to the public, and we keep what we have in trust for future generations.
That's fantastic. We always try to focus on the everyday American. And how do you make it accessible to them?
Well, we do it in a variety of ways, and I'm throughout my career here, our ability to do this has expanded tremendously. Obviously, we're in a building, all of our collections are here, anyone may come in, get a library card, and use them when we're open. But today, that's not enough, and fortunately, technology allows us to make our online catalog of all our holdings available through the web. We have a robust digitization program here. So if we've been able to get support to help us digitize collections, they are on our website and anyone may use them, and we get millions of users every year. We also create finding aids, and our staff is constantly communicating with members of the public to help them navigate our collections.
What a great collection. You also have some really neat exhibitions. I looked at some of your past ones. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Absolutely, and that's another way that we can make our collections and our staff expertise in Virginia history accessible to people. You know, we're very aware there are people who may never come in to do research, but they absolutely love and want to learn about history, and an exhibition is a terrific way to do that. We just closed recently the exhibition we had up last year, which was to commemorate and celebrate our 200th anniversary, because the library's been around since 1823, and that was 200 years, 200 stories. And with a collection so vast, we thought that would be a great way, pull out 200 representative stories of individuals across 4 centuries from different backgrounds and walks of life, to showcase how their stories can be found and told through our collections. We opened up a new exhibition called Indigenous Perspectives, and it is focused on the Virginia indigenous population from the point of contact in 1607 through today. And we allow the voices of today's Indian tribal leaders to speak to their history and to our collections as it unfolds their history. And it's a wonderful exhibition. So we love our exhibition program.
That's outstanding. Let's shift gears just a little bit, and let's talk about the Virginia Convention of 1776 and the project that Americana Corner helped to fund.
Well, we are very grateful to you for that support and for the foundation having connected with you to make that possible.
Money well spent.
Well, thank you. I know it's a very important project because what we're talking about are the documents that take Virginia from the summer of 1774, when it was clear Virginia colonial government was falling apart, up through July of 1776, when the Declaration of Independence had been established and Virginia was working now on its own constitution. So these documents tell the story of the 5 different Revolutionary era conventions that took the steps, the building block steps, to move Virginia toward independence and toward a new form of government under Virginia's Constitution. This collection includes the thoughts, the writings, the opinions of some of America and Virginia's greatest leaders. So you've got Patrick Henry, George Mason, Thomas Jefferson, helping to guide the colony of Virginia into what would ultimately become statehood. And it had been conserved under a conservation method that no longer considered to be viable, and in fact we now know it can do harm to old manuscripts. So the ability to remove and undo that process and make sure that these documents are available 250 years from now is priceless, and we are very grateful for your assistance in having us do that.
Yeah, we were happy to do that. Any last thoughts before we sign off here?
Just, we have a collection that is so huge and so expansive. We plan and know we will be at this work for a long, long time, and that is why your support and the support of those who believe in making certain that history is preserved for future generations is so important. Our Library Foundation does a terrific job of helping us connect with donors such as you, and we are extremely grateful. And I want to thank you very much for the wonderful work you do.
And thank you for the work that you do. This is important stuff that you're undertaking back at the library. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you out there for listening. And until next time, may your love of country lead you.